I have these two tables. One is product table and another one is discount table. And I am interested in all those products which does not have any discount. This query I have already explained you if you remember. And that query I have told you you can do it with the help of left outer join. But sometimes correlated subquery can work faster than left outer join also. For example, let me write the correlated subquery for this kind of situation where I need to find out all the products with no discount. So the correlated subquery for this will be select. Let's say I am interested in product table, so I will write select star from product and I label it as P. But I'm interested in the columns which are P dot product ID, comma P dot product name, comma P dot product price. Then I'm writing where not exists, and after that I open the bracket and close the bracket, and in the bracket I will write a subquery, and here I will write select one from discount table where, and I labeled this discount table as D, and I will say where D dot product ID is equal to P dot product ID. And if I execute now all these three commands together, so you see I have got product number 2 and product number 4 which does not have any discount. So you see how this query is solved, that I will be going to explain you now. Now first I will tell you this is a correlated subquery. Why this is a correlated subquery? Because you see I have used p.product_id, and p.product_id is the column of the product table, and this product table is used in the outer query. So this is correlated subquery. Now step number 1, first outer query will be solved. So if I write select this from product, so it means this whole query is the result of the outer query, and it is solved before where condition. Now second step will be the result of the outer query will be used one by one in the inner query. First time it will be p.product_id which is 1. So 1 will be used in the discount table. So does 1 matches with 1? Yes. If 1 matches with 1, so what will be returned? 1 will be returned. It means some value will be returned. So for example, instead of p.product_id, if I write 1 here, let's say product ID is 1, then what will happen? How many records are there for product ID 1? There are 2 records. Record number 1 and record number 2. Because there are 2 records, so 1 will be displayed 2 times. So here I have used the keyword in the where condition not exist. I am not interested in this data that this is product ID is 1, rate is this, product ID is this, rate is this. I am not interested in this. So if I write 1 or if I write hello here, it does not matter. But my target is at least something is getting returned. Means some output is appearing. The column list here does not matter. You see, I get some output. When this command will run, it will return me 1 and 1. Will exist be true? Because there is something in the inner query exist. Some output inner query is throwing, is returning. So if some output inner query is returning, then your exist will become true. But not of exist will become false. Because not of exist has become false, so your where condition is false. So this record will not be displayed in the output. Now when I go to record number 2, so second time this query will be solved for record number 2. But for record number 2, there is no record present here. For record number 2, inner query will return no output. Because inner query will return no output, so exist will become false, but not of exist will become true. Because not of exist has become true, so what will happen? This particular record will be displayed in the output. So that is why I have put here 1, 2 or hello, you can put anything, because the values of the columns does not matter here. Here I am just interested in whether the inner query is producing any output or not. If the inner query is producing some output, then exist will be true, otherwise exist will be false. Now I am telling you why this query can be faster than left outer join. So you see what happens. Right now I have only two ones, but let's suppose there are 10,000 of ones here. Then I don't have any entry for two. Then there are 10,000, 20,000 of three hairs, or maybe 40, 50,000 of three, and 40, 50,000 of fives. So for every product, there are maybe 100,000 of entries. But this ID number 2 and ID number 4 have no entry. Suppose this data is placed in the sorted order. This whole table is sorted. This data can be sorted if you apply the index on it. So suppose this product ID column is already indexed. So you see my whole data is sorted. 111, 333, those 100,000 records for 3, those 100,000 records for 1. Let's suppose everything is sorted here. Now what will happen? First time this 1 will go here. Okay, does 1 matches with 1? Yes, it matches with 1. So not exist will be false. So there is no need to match rest 100,000 records. But in case of join, this one will be joined with all the 100,000 records. Now go to 2. Because the data is sorted, it will quickly identify that between 1 and 3 there is no data related to 2. So not of exist will become true and quickly it will produce the output. In case of 3, only it needs to match one value, which is 3. No need to match rest of 100,000 records. So data will be produced very quickly. But in case of join, every record from here will be joined 100,000 records unnecessarily. So although it is going row by row, but it is only checking the first value. If first value is matching, it will not check rest of the values. So that is why in this particular scenario, my correlated subquery will work much faster as compared to left outer join.